All right. We'll be starting up here momentarily.
How's it going?
Good. How you doing?
Tired.
I know that feeling. What are you tired from? It must be exhausting being the worst player ever. I mean, even that, right?
Yeah. I was the worst player ever playing pickleball.
I've never played pickleball. I don't even really know
It's
what
a lot
it
of
is.
fun. It's like ping pong, kind of a cross between ping pong and tennis.
Okay, so you're out running around. That's silly.
I was indoors, rec center. It's too hot.
Is it a little slower than tennis as far as the ball velocity?
Yeah, using like a wiffle ball and
Yeah.
a ping pong paddle and like a big ping pong paddle kind of.
Okay.
And the court's about half the size of a tennis court.
Okay.
And
Everything's
you
more
play
up close.
right. You primarily play doubles, so there's not a lot of
It's kind of like badminton
running.
for tennis.
Sort of.
Sounds like similar rules.
There's a real different rule to it. There's an area on 7 feet on each side of the net where you can't hit it out of the air while you're standing in that area. It's called a no volley zone.
So you can't spike.
Right. Definition of volley is you hit it out of the air without it bouncing.
Yeah.
So normally like in tennis, they have serve and volley.
Yeah.
Right. If it bounces, then you can go into that area, the no volley zone.
Okay.
And hit it out of there, So you could kind of get these dink battles where you dink it back and forth, and then somebody pops it up a little too high, and then bam, they hit it fast. And then it becomes you're 14 feet from each other, right?
Yeah.
And so it becomes this bing, 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 like a firefight. It's kind of fun.
Does the ball bounce pretty well?
Oosh. I accidentally turned down your invite.
Wow. That's okay. I thrive on rejection. I'll send you another one just so you can turn it down again. Does the ball bounce pretty well? Hey, Drive.
Yeah.
Welcome.
It bounces because it's fairly hard.
I have some bad news for you, Doc.
What? Break it to me
playing
gently.
Again.
You're what?
I have to start playing Mechwarrior online again.
You have to? Because I could maybe get you out for bad behavior or something. Get you out of it.
No, Two-Wait's asked me to play comp this year, so I have to, do stuff.
Oh, I see. What you should do is join us playing comp.
No. God, no.
That fool, I mean, he said he'd do it.
It would be.
I would never say that.
It would be a different experience for you. Something you're not really accustomed to. Well, you're kind of accustomed to it.
I think I'm familiar with it.
Yeah, I think you are. So does that mean you're going to? I have. Then?
Yeah, I have rammed a pencil through my third eye before in my life.
But you don't really want to do it again.
Over and over and over. No, thanks. No.
Kind of all kinds of nice Europeans tell you how well you're playing and how nice a guy you are.
Europeans, what?
I said you can have all your.
He's awesome. Well,
well.
he's from Boston, but he's
Don't spread your lies, Doc.
don't think of them as lies as
sound
much
Bostonian
as
to me.
different filters of interpretation to help people understand what in that world's going
Please
on.
keep your hands and feet
Hang on.
inside the
Worst
vehicle
player
at all
ever.
times.
Do I sound
We'll begin shortly.
English to you? Is that... One sec. I gotta go. One sec.
You sound Bostonian.
Yeah. I don't think he heard that. That's what he needs to hear. He needs to face reality. I hope
Bostonians aren't known for doing that.
disappearing or facing reality.
Facing reality.
Yeah. Yeah, they live a sheltered life in Bostonia. What mech am I in? I'm my timber. I haven't been in this for a while. That'll be fun.
Let me get out. This makes it too small. There we go.
Hey, Kodo, welcome. I'm already yawning. Haven't even done my first match yet.
That's why you gotta liven up. Anyhow, after the pickleball, I went and was at my mother-in-law's place, trying to set up air conditioning and televisions and all the stuff that should have been done months ago.
They don't have television set up already? Like, do they just
Not
move
in the
there or
bedroom.
something?
Well, see, the front room's hotter than HE double hockey sticks. So, because the air conditioner they got in there is too small for that area.
Oh, yeah.
So,
They have a
anyhow,
new one.
I took my portable air AC and brought it over there and put it in the bedroom. And kept the bedroom cool because it's small. So, of course, she likes to watch TV. So, took one of my TVs, brought it over there, set it all up. Got it going.
How old is she?
80.
Okay. Let's see, why is the graphics card I want
And then
$2,000?
I was disassembled a treadmill,
Yeah.
scrapped it basically. It was all grinding and messed up in the back roller. So I scrapped it, took the rollers out that I can use for come-alongs for my table saw. You know, when the board goes through, you have those little rollers. I figure the
Keep
rollers
it tight
would be
against
good
the
for
fence.
that.
I just use my hands, but yeah, I've set
Yeah,
up
but I
jigs
mean,
for
when
that before.
if you're doing a big board and it goes
Yeah.
way
And it's
out
just you.
off of the thing, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so you don't have to press down or hold it.
Do you have an
whatever.
outfeed table for it?
I don't. That's what these are going to be. A couple
I have
mobile rollers.
I
'Cause-
built a really nice big outfeed table. It's about 7 feet long.
Yeah,
But
I
my
don't have
garage
room.
is filled. I have a single car garage, and all my tools are in there, plus all the junk
Yeah.
that accumulates for when you're building a house, and so you can't
Right.
barely walk through it. So I can't really use my table saw right now.
Exactly. So this one's going to be, I can set them up and put them down in case
Yeah.
I use a big board.
Yeah.
And then it had a big motor in it. I think I might get a pickleball launcher and make one of those with this motor.
So you could just fire them at your friends? I mean, shoot people you hate? Or
I'm going to fire them at myself.
oh, okay. All right. Self
Dodge
dis-
'em.
disenfranchisement.
Yeah, self-flagellation.
Yeah.
And then what else? Oh, I had a bunch of good metal. Oh, and there's a board that's underneath the belt. super, super high density fiberboard. It's really, really strong.
Under what?
It's underneath the tread,
Oh, yeah.
Anyhow, it's really nice for making stands and things like that. I've had an old one somebody was getting rid of, and I took the board out of that. It makes a really nice plant stands for super heavy plants. You can roll them around.
Nice.
And then, some good metal pieces. Got a couple of good pry bars out of it. Or a cheater bar.
Oh, cheater bars. Where'd Dax go?
Yeah.
Is he coming back, or are we just dropping without him?
I do not know.
I guess we're going to drop because he's not happening right now when he comes back.
And then the tread, I cut that, and I can use that for, lining and kind of grip tape kind of sort of thing. So, got a lot of good parts out of it.
Nice.
It was kind of interesting to take
Now
apart.
you don't
It's
have
not
an air
really that
conditioner for
complicated.
yourself anymore? Is that the case?
I do, but this was like a spare one that you could just move around and point right at yourself.
Oh, yeah.
If it gets real hot, you just, because it gets like 105 here sometimes. It's just not pleasant.
That's nasty. Where are you at?
Albuquerque, New Mexico. It's dry at least,
Yeah, but still, that's hot. That's too hot.
That's hot.
I remember when I was adding 2,700 square feet to my 1,300 square foot house. Took about 12 summers of my life.
Are you in Beaverton?
No, I'm in Eugene, south of Beaverton, about 100 miles.
Right. Yep.
And I was up in the peaks, putting little fish scales, accents up in the peak of this gable end. And the tip of it's 34 feet off the driveway, so it's over the garage.
Yeah.
And it was 103. And I'm up there on this homemade scaffolding, putting these things on. And I started getting dizzy and lightheaded, and I thought, maybe it's too hot to be up here. It was just, my brain was baking. It was terrible. So I just decided I better get down. So I carefully climbed down and knocked off for the day. It was just way too hot.
I think I'm going to go tunnel.
Oh. Well, I'm all about bad life choices.
The grip, I'm back, sorry.
Oh, we just dropped. We didn't know what happened to you.
Oh, that's right. I was, my nephew called.
Did answer your question, though.
Oh, did he? What did he say? Sorry, mate. I had to just dash off.
I said I thought you're from Boston. Right?
He said he thought.
Well, that's
like
only
you're from
because
Boston.
Dark said that. Originally,
No.
you were making allusions to European, so I was just wondering whether you thought I was
Well,
British
a lot of people
or English.
from Boston are from Europe originally.
Yeah, okay.
That's why they had that whole Tea Party thing.
I think you're poisoning the world, Dark. Did you honestly think there's no way you thought I was from Boston?
Airstrike online.
Say no 5 times quickly.
You're an evil man, Dark. People think you're a good man, but I know better.
But evil at the same time. Am I coming out the wrong end here? Yeah, probably.
No, you're what would be called in
you have to
D&D
decide.
chaotic good,
Target
Dark.
acquired.
You're chaotic good.
Target spotted.
You abandoned me, Dark.
I got a light coming up after me. Come over here and help me.
Dark abandoned you?
Okay.
It's hard to
Target
believe.
spotted.
I was going to help Hellbringer. He just wasn't there.
He took a left turn at Albuquerque.
Bravo 4. Once it dropping already? On it.
I'm sure you're used to it by now. Worst player, how Dark
Online.
abandons everyone.
Target spotted. Affirmative. Target spotted.
How did Mechwarrior 5 go last night?
I'm with you.
Yeah, it went okay.
Target spotted.
Okay, I need to get out of here, I guess.
Well, there's a
I don't think
factor
I'm gonna
behind
be-
me, and I'm behind you.
This little light guy
Target
keeps hitting
spotted.
me. And I need to hit him back, but he runs too fast.
I don't think I'm going to actually be playing Mechwarrior 5 much these days.
They're going to
Okay.
kill me in here if I don't get out of here.
Yeah, there was a Fafner trapping me behind you. Sorry.
He'll
Target
run after
spotted.
me if you can shoot him.
Online.
Maybe he won't.
Why are you worried
No.
about that light?
Now you're on the wrong way again.
I just was not where I could
Target
track
spotted.
him, that narrow little channel, so I need to leave. I got to get out
What do
of
you
there.
mean? He peeks and he's right in front
But
of
he's
your
too
guns.
fast for me to track him.
Target
I
spotted.
get nothing on him every time. I couldn't do it.
That's because you're playing
I'm
with
not
a joystick.
good enough. I'm
Target
aiming with a
spotted.
mouse, just like a regular human. I don't play
Makes no
both
sense, Doug.
hands with joystick.
Makes no sense.
You play
Airstrike.
my
left
right
hand
hand has a
joystick,
mouse.
right hand mouse.
Target spotted.
He does.
Heat level critical.
Target spotted.
Ventral torso.
Ouch,
critical
I'm just not
damage.
doing well here,
Heat sink
folks.
destroyed.
If I'm gonna follow you, I'm gonna have to get a
You
lot
should not
faster
be
than that.
following me, first of all. I said follow me, but I didn't mean it. That was like a warning.
I thought you were following me, and then you
I
started
was,
saying
and then you took a
going
left
weird
turn. I
things.
didn't know where you were going, and so I kind of saw an opening, and I thought, well, I'll go down here. I didn't know where you went. What's over that side? I've never gone
Target
that far
spotted.
that direction.
It goes out into the backfield.
Oh, yeah, I probably should have done that.
Target spotted.
You should have said, hey, come this way. I was committed. And I saw a shot, so I took it, and then the light came after me and started eating me.
Target destroyed.
Looks like our team's winning in spite of my poor behavior.
Well, you did damage that Warhammer.
Yeah, but not enough.
Left torso.
No, well, you walked
critical
into
damage.
I was
two
already
LBX
torn
10s.
up. My CT
Critical
was already red when
damage.
I started facing him down. I
Left
probably could
arm
have taken it.
destroyed. AMS ammo destroyed. PPC
Your team's
destroyed.
gonna win.
I know, shocking. Maybe, we'll see.
New target acquired.
Is the worst player still alive?
I don't know, I'll go spectating and see.
I am.
Yes. He's hardly damaged at all.
Target spotted.
He's got more heavy machine guns than you
Data system
know where to put.
Acquired.
Well, he doesn't just walk into the enemy dark and stay
That's
there.
weird. Why would he do that? Not do that, I mean.
Target spotted.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure he engages. He just doesn't blindly walk into them.
Target spotted.
Center torso critical damage.
Target spotted.
Uh-oh. I don't think we're gonna win.
Target spotted.
Well, they are
Maybe.
making a comeback, aren't they?
Maybe, yeah. 6-5. That's 5-5.
Left arm critical damage. Left torso critical damage.
We're getting damaged now.
God, behind me.
It's a pretty tight match.
Target destroyed.
People all seem to be moving quite quickly these days. I don't know if they always did, but
They've always been
But,
pretty snappy if you put a good engine in them and stuff.
Oh,
That's one of the reasons
seriously,
I like
I
it.
would.
Acquired.
I'd
Reason I-
say that you're from
Target
Melbourne,
spotted.
Pulse laser
No, Sydney.
destroyed.
Sydney. Huh?
born and bred. Australia, you got the country right.
He's talking about the street of Sydney in Boston.
Oh, right.
Of course, you're Australian. That's easy to pick out.
Right.
I mean, I give people a hard time when they're Australian. I go, oh, we got a lot of New Zealanders in
Leg on the
here. Or we got a lot of
Red
Brits in
leg.
here or something,
Nice.
Well,
But I can
Shoulder.
pick out New Zealanders.
the New
British
Zealanders get
people.
Right shoulder.
pretty testy when you accuse them of
Legs
being
on the
from
timber.
Australia for some reason.
Yeah.
In my experience, what gives me a hard time is when you say stuff like "there's Americans in here."
Wrong
Yeah, 'cause
'Cause
side.
they usually are the
wrong
ones
side.
giving me a hard time.
They're both open now.
You certainly don't sound like
GG.
I asked my Japanese friends going to Australia.
Good match, guys.
Yeah.
That's the draw.
It's safe and it's nice, but they teach you some bad English when they're there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I said,
You want
yeah,
to-
you don't want to be speaking with a Australian accent and a Japanese accent. Geez, nobody will understand you.
No, swear words are pretty common in Australia.
And pretty common here too, actually.
Yeah, they drop the C word like nobody's business.
Yeah, we do, but because we don't relate it to being always bad, although it is bad and we know that it's
Yeah.
bad. But
Right.
No,
Well, it's
in
okay.
America, you don't say that at all.
yeah,
You're,
I was pointed out to me in the channel last night when I was saying it quite a bit.
Are
But
talking
you know
about
who
caramel
does
corn?
swear? Can I tell you who does swear a lot? We've sort of talked about it now. Crimson. Crimson
Oh.
swears a lot.
He does.
He does. For someone who loves animals, no. Well, we've been programmed, we've been indoctrinated into the ways of
deprogrammed.
manners, or somewhat, whatever you call it.
The thin
dark.
facade, the veil.
yeah.
Yeah.
My mother's a JW, so I'm used to having completely different filters for different people.
That's funny.
Oh, what's a JW?
Jehovah's
Jehovah
Witness.
was it?
Jehovah Witness. Ah, right. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're very polite people, aren't they?
Yeah, no cursing, no mucking about, no nothing.
Okay.
Very strict.
Yep. Doc, I just want to reiterate, I hate this game so much.
Thank you for expressing your heartfelt convictions.
You're welcome.
You're always welcome here to do that.
Yeah, one of my friends in high school used to come over, and he was from New York, so he cursed, And I told him, you can't curse around my mom, but he would still do it.
Really?
I had about 6 really, really close friends, And she goes, oh, there's my number. We had myself and my brother, so she would call my friends and my number 3 son, my number 4 son, number 5 son. She goes, all of Aaron's friends, that's my name. All of Aaron's friends can be my sons, except for one. And my other friend goes, you can. She goes, who's that? And she goes, oh, I better not say. And he goes, you can whisper it to me. And she goes, Jim.
Right.
With his hatred voice. It was so funny.
Did she ever take off his slipper and like start whacking him with it? Like
No, they don't
punishing
do
him?
that. You're not allowed to hit anybody at all.
Really?
Oh yeah, no, violence is completely.
So there's
right
no
out.
punishment in. Wow.
Not physical.
There's not
Not
physical.
physical.
Oh.
Vector online.
What verbal punishment do you get? Because it's not swearing, clearly.
Well, you get excommunicated, you get your privilege taken away, things like that.
Grounded forever.
So exiled. Right. It's pretty hard.
Yeah, if you goof up too much, they'll excommunicate you from the church.
Yeah, make you walk to school barefoot.
But does that happen quite a bit? Like, I mean, it can't be the first thing they do.
No, I mean
It's got to
you
be
have
tiered. It's got to be tiered, right?
Yeah, you get a couple warnings. It depends how bad, If you beat the heck out of somebody or something, you're on the short path.
Right.
Oh my gosh. How old are you now?
How old am I? 55.
55. So you survived.
Yeah, my dad was an atheist, so it was just like.
Oh, you had a little balance going on there.
There was a huge dichotomy.
Yeah. My dad was an agnostic. My mom was not very. I mean, she didn't go to church much because she didn't want to go by herself, but she was a Christian and a believer, but she didn't go anywhere to like, worship or anything because she didn't want to go alone. And when she married my dad, he asked her to marry her, and she said, well, are you a Christian? And he said, well, I believe there might be a God. But he didn't ever say he was a Christian or that he would ever go to church with her. So she married him, and he was a great guy and a great husband to her. So, she loved him dearly, but it was not what she was expecting when she got married and found out that he wouldn't darken the doors of a church.
Yeah, she converted later after they were married. And they're not allowed to divorce unless you get beat up or something. Although they got along pretty good,
Yeah.
He was a little overbearing at times, but
Airstrike
my dad was
online.
never overbearing to my
Airstrike
mom.
being
Doted
captured.
on her.
kind of a short fuse here and there. But not physically,
Target
just
acquired.
verbal. But not real mean, he just
Yeah.
not bad.
Need
I
some
felt
help
that
to pay.
Affirmative. Target spotted.
Guess I can go over here.
It's Locust. He's heading up the
Target
opposite
spotted.
ramp golf.
Get its legs.
Target spotted.
You were right.
Right, it's not tunnel.
Spotted.
Commando ran right in front of me, and I just hit him with all my missiles.
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, what's that shit?
He's on our team.
Well,
Details.
I don't know what to say.
It's just one of the things of being a lot pilot. It's all
It's
right.
one of the other things of dropping with us.
We're really going
Alright.
to Dead Man's Valley.
I'm fine.
Why are we going to Dead Man's Valley?
I don't
This is
know.
just...
Need assistance.
Right
Target
arm
spotted.
critical damage.
I hate this game so much, and I hate everyone who plays it.
You hate everyone who plays it. There's so much hate.
Airstrike online.
It's well deserved.
Target spotted.
I'm getting really low frame rates for some reason. I need to get a faster computer.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Sorry, Snaky.
Airstrike.
Target
online.
spotted.
Ah, shoot.
Target spotted.
What can I do
Right
here?
arm
Ouch.
destroyed.
They just
Heat
took off
sink
my arm.
destroyed. Fuel at 25%.
Guys,
I
you gotta
need
push
to
Target
go to
6
my
and
team
everything
here.
else.
Target spotted.
If I can even find them. They're way over
Pretty
there.
damaged, Snaky. I don't know what I can do, right?
Ow.
Push Delta 6.
Target
Push
spotted.
Delta 6.
Target destroyed.
Alright, we got that one. I'm bugging out, Snaky.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Alright, here we go.
Target spotted.
Now I can be of some help at least. I haven't really done anything to help this match at all yet.
Yeah, we noticed.
Yeah. My aim is all wacky all over the place. My whole machine seems to be running weird.
We got the numbers. If everyone would push.
There's an awesome up top D6. One out Lima. Thank you, help me, Lima.
Airstrike online. Target destroyed.
Nice. Alright, let's pivot back into the high ground, I think, guys. Do we know where they are?
Just go to their base. Just go to their base. Don't go by.
Yeah, we've got more numbers, guys. Let's just go cap their base. We've got more
Cap
numbers.
the band.
Target
Echo
spotted.
6.
Kill them all.
We'll do that too. I'll start capping. I'm pretty damaged. I'll start capping, dude. It's fine.
High ground of Echo 7, if you guys could just go and kill them instead.
I'll cap. You guys can do what you like. It's fine.
Target acquired.
I think I'm geared for capping anyway.
Enemy base is being captured.
Did Sneaky die? Sneaky, no.
Target
Oh, he
spotted.
died.
Enemy base
Target
is being
spotted.
captured.
I'm pretty damaged.
Target spotted.
We're probably going to come out with like a 1k score done.
You are?
Enemy base
No, you
is
are.
being captured.
Yeah.
But I haven't done much.
Destroyed.
I'm not
I just
doing
got this
much at
1k
all.
score.
Target spotted.
Got one is all.
I don't think I got any kills.
I didn't do a lot of damage. I was basically running around the whole time.
I had someone
Showing
shoot
off
up
my
my
paint
back.
job.
Joking. It's all good.
395.
Yeah, good more than me.
I got equals because somebody ran in front of my missiles.
Who would have done a thing like that?
That's the way. Put it back on me. I love it.
You'd think the only person that would do something like that would have been the worst player ever, but no, it wasn't.
No, it turns out it's the most expensive pilot in the Hemisphere.
That makes more sense suddenly when you say it like that.
That's good. I don't want to tear up anyhow.
Yeah. When you play with me, you usually do tear up, but not in the game score sense. In the emotional distraughtness
Yeah.
sense.
Boy, I've been using the heck out of that Chat GPT.
Yeah? What do you use it for?
Love it. I'm learning Japanese, so I use it for that. And it's
Oh.
wonderful. I'll tell you what I do. I'd say like, okay, give me write a short story using, basic Japanese vocabulary. Boop, 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 spits it all out. I go through and I read, Then I get to a sentence. Oh, I don't know what that means, or the grammar is unfamiliar, or how they're using it in a sentence. So then I cut and paste the sentence, and I say, okay, explain the vocabulary and the grammar in this sentence.
Oh, wow. So it's like having a teacher there.
Yeah, okay, let me break it down. Boop, 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 boop. Spits all this information out. I'm like, oh, man,
but it doesn't
so
give you pronunciation, does it? Because it doesn't. Does it talk?
Sure.
It's just.
Yeah.
Oh, does it? Oh,
well,
okay.
You can
great.
get a speech add-on for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it can talk, and I can
Is
say,
that the free version or is that the paid version?
No, free. Okay. You could say, okay, ChatGPT, act as my conversation partner, and we're going to have a debate about who the greatest sumo wrestler ever was. You know. And you can say, okay, keep it at an elementary school level.
Who the greatest sumo wrestler is already?
Well, there's only one, really. I mean, there could be a small debate, but there's one guy that just is head and shoulders above everybody that's ever been. So he's kind of like the Michael Jordan of sumo.
Yeah.
But anything you could have it. Okay, I'll have a conversation.
It's funny you would use that Japanese analogy, since I can't imagine a sumo wrestler jumping anywhere nearly as high as Michael Jordan.
There some of them, especially some of them are not. They're a little bit fat, but they're really strong.
Yeah,
they can jump.
Wow,
you'd be surprised because of their leg strength is unreal.
From holding up their belly, I know my legs have gotten stronger.
They work out. They put like a log on their back, and then they squat all the way down and walk along. Oh man, their
spines must be shot by the end of their lives, though.
Yeah, it's awfully tough on their bodies. A 30-year done. It's kind of like NFL.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, you get the crap knocked out of you.
Is this map changed?
There's not a lot of contact, though, is there?
Oh,
yeah. I mean, physical, like, I mean, impact type of contact.
Oh, yeah, there's a tremendous amount. When they go rushing in and slam into each other.
Oh, okay.
They get
hitting a wall.
I thought that's what all that padding is for.
They don't have
no, the padding makes it worse. That's why Australians don't play with padding.
This is Clan Command. Get to the target. Australians don't play
fiberglass, isn't it? Isn't it fiberglass? No, we don't. But we don't play with padding for a reason.
Nylon plastic. It flexes a little bit, spreads the impact out over your body, over a larger surface. You guys don't play football, so
just for breaking down words and having it,
Well, we played much tougher games than that.
Well, rugby's tough, yeah.
And the best way to learn
NRL,
language is
AFL.
Contextually, like in sentences. So, you remember the words in sentences, and that sticks to your brain real good.
Wait a minute, Drax, you play which games?
So Australia has several ball games. The one that
footy
sort of most people think is rugby is actually more of an English game, but we do have an Australian team and we do well usually. But we actually play two Australian ones as NRL and AFL.
What are those?
AFL is more of a Melbourne based, although we do have a Sydney team and a West Australian team.
Australian rules football.
And NRL is the more common one in New South Wales, although that's spread around to the other states as well. Let's just say NFL is for wimps. Your NFL is for wimps, and Australian is not.
And you guys and they don't wear any padding?
No, God no.
So what do they do? No helmets? Don't they get a lot of concussions?
Why would you wear helmets?
They're not allowed to do
keep your brain from getting
stuff
cracked open, from your skull breaking.
Some stealth bullshit running around out here on Fox 5.
Yeah, like I said, NFL is for model cuddling.
Okay.
But I actually do much rather prefer watching NFL than the Australian. Like, I'm not someone who follows sports really, but I do love watching an American football game.
Target acquired.
Yeah, isn't that what they call footy?
That's slang for it. Yeah, I mean but footy is typically NRL. But if you're in Melbourne, it's going to be considered AFL, and they are. AFL is more like ballet and football mixed together because there's a lot of high jumping and it's got that basketball thing where you have to every few steps you got to.
Football?
Well, AFL is Australian Football League and NRL is National Football League, I think, but there are different rules and the balls are different.
Target spotted.
AFL has like an oval-shaped ball, like you guys in America, except I think it's even longer.
Target
And
spotted.
Airstrike online.
and NRL has an oval one too, but it's not. I don't think it's. No, actually, it is the same. No, they actually both are the same, but they don't play it the same.
Airstrike activated.
There's again, I'm not a football aficionado, but with AFL, you are actually every I think 8 or 9 steps.
What's that word?
You have to basically drop the ball to the ground and pick it back up again. So you bounce it on the ground and pick it back up.
Target spotted.
It just seems more like ballet.
Just not getting good frame rates here. It's really hard to
Left
play.
torso destroyed. Left
Target
arm
spotted.
destroyed. Center torso critical damage.
Yeah, this is bad. I don't even know why it's not even working either. Performance. FPS. It's on, it's just not working. HUD. Why is it off? Oh, performance. It's on.
Is that sneaky snack again?
I just went right in. Oh, this is not the mech for this game, though.
Target spotted.
Yeah, it's it.
Need assistance. Target spotted.
What's
Celtical 5.
UAV activated.
what's the key that brings your FPS
Target
up?
Target
acquired.
spotted. Need assistance.
Is it left 11?
Maybe.
New target acquired.
Doesn't work, so I don't know.
Target spotted.
Like, I have it turned on, but it's not showing up. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Direwolf down in the lava. He's very vulnerable.
Alright, I'm back.
Target spotted.
Anyhow, in my opinion, I think Chat GPT and AI kind of things like that are going to revolutionize education.
They're gonna put a lot of people out of work too, sadly.
Target spotted.
Yeah, that's inevitable.
Fuck, that hurt.
When machines start to think and behave like humans, you get rid of a lot of need for humans.
Yeah. Already, most of the tellers, the checkout clerks at supermarkets are gone.
Yeah, Echo 3,
It's
there's
all
a king crab and a
self-checkout. They
direwolf.
have one person there you can go get.
They
the
hurt.
And I just
That king
generally
crab's red
refuse
CT though.
to self-checkout because I want people to have jobs.
Destroyed.
And they say, you know, when they first put them in,
Thanks, Heathrow.
of course they said, oh no, we're not going to hire less people or lay anybody off. It's just to provide better service.
torso,
It's
center
nope,
torso.
it doesn't,
Target
and
acquired.
you did.
Yeah. But they've turned into shoppers now.
Fucker.
They've
You get
what?
all these, they shop for you. You know, I tell them what to buy, and they go in and pick it all up for me.
That king crab is badly damaged, guys. So
Some
I know he's been killing a lot, but he's badly damaged.
Not many.
Yeah, but he can basically alpha strike a lot of damage.
Oops.
His center torso and
Yeah.
center and side torsos are damaged.
Yeah, have you seen all those people going around shopping in stores? All the employees?
No,
Yeah, there's tons of them around
we
here.
don't, they don't do that here.
Where are you
Really?
going?
Hardly at all.
Great.
Go to the objective.
The store's full of them.
When?
Yeah, no, I haven't seen that hardly here at all.
Typical pig.
There was a time during COVID where some stores would do that for you, and then either bring them out to the curb, or you could do delivery also, or you could get people that would
The repair bill
go do
is
the
gonna be
shopping
too
for
high.
you and drive it to you for older people. But they're not.
Well, I just roll up to whatever store, pull up, they throw it in my trunk, and I drive off. I don't have to mess around.
Wow,
it's great.
Same. How much are the prices of the stuff?
Everything's the same.
So they're actually just letting people serve the customer that way. That's great. They don't do that.
Right. They shop for me instead of being a checkout person for me. They shop for me.
Yeah.
I don't like them picking out my fruit, though. They did a bad job.
Worse than I just did on this mission?
Well,
not that bad.
About the same.
Yeah. That's what I was afraid of. I'm not qualified to.
But, you know, for perishable jobs or perishable items, you did more damage than I did.
I only did 125.
I did 121. I'm worst player ever.
Thanks for making me look good. You can stay. Underloading, welcome. Underland loading. It's be nice to have a mech, no nerd, to buy a house to drop off your shopping. Gosh, I used to rock this thing, and I'm just having a terrible time with it.
It's a terrible game, Doc.
I think I'm a terrible player. I'm going to get back into my Hellbringer before I'm in tier 3.
Yeah, I love having people shop for me.
So how do you pick the items you want and then pay for them just online, or do you call them up?
Yeah, online.
Okay, so you just place the order there. I wouldn't mind doing that because I don't really like shopping because I don't know where anything is, but I'd hate to have to do a search for everything, but I guess that'd be faster than going down the aisles.
Oh, yeah. You trundle around a store for hours? Ugh.
Yeah.
I hate it. Terrible.
I mean, there's a definite bias in this channel, isn't there? Because we're all men.
Jennifer doesn't like it either. I'll go shopping for her sometimes, and it just takes me twice as long as her because she knows where everything is. But she doesn't like to do it.
The one thing they do like about it, though, is that they can check for different prices, like sale prices and whatnot.
Right.
Like, I don't think anyone loves fetch quests.
You can check them online. Same thing.
I don't know. Well, I don't know what it's like in America, but in Australia, there's a delivery price associated with the delivery, which is fine. But then you don't necessarily.
This is not delivery; it's pickup.
You just go
right.
pick it up.
Okay.
You drive to the store. There is a delivery fee if you want them to bring it to your house.
Yeah.
So you can do.
But this, you just roll up, pop your trunk.
Is the Amazon one
but do you
through Whole
know
Foods?
if they give you, like in Australia, they don't always give you the sales. They don't always give you the sales. Like, they seem to have like a certain range of products that they allow, as opposed to when you're there and you can actually see stuff like the different brands. Are the websites pretty comprehensive in America? Are they?
Oh yeah, it's really comprehensive.
Okay. Oh, that's good.
If they're out of something, you can tell them to just substitute, and they will. Or you can say, only get me that. And if you don't have that, don't get it.
So it looks like Albertsons
does
here.
Are they using?
Yeah.
Is it from the same store that you would normally go and do your shopping at, or is it a different location?
Yeah. No.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So these guys will do. Albertsons does delivery, pickup, or in-store collect. So what about Winco? Because that's half the price, pretty much. Winco.
I think you just got dark hooked.
Well, yeah. Especially, I wish they'd just bring it and then cook it for me.
Yeah, that's called having a maid and a cook and a chef or whatever.
We'll have to buy a Tesla bot to do that.
Yeah.
My brother actually gets these, like, I forget what they are, but they're not expensive. It's like a meal, and it gives you a description of how to make it. You just you buy this thing and it has all the ingredients in it.
Yeah, that's expensive though. I don't want to do that.
It's
Jennifer's
not bad.
Cook.
The one that he gets is pretty reasonable. But I think this is just from a regular store, and they've started doing that now.
Costco still does no delivery fee for orders over $75.
Yeah, they'll deliver.
Yeah, they do that sort of stuff. Yeah, just spending a lot of money. And these days, if you've got a family, it's very difficult not to spend a lot of money.
Yeah, you just walk in, you've spent $75.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that. It would save us time. I don't know if Winco does it. We buy a lot of groceries at Winco because it's about half the price of other places. Copy Winco. And it's farther away.
Yeah. And then usually there's vegetables, maybe.
Yes, you can get Winco products delivered same day in as fast as 1 hour from stores near you using the Instacart app or website. Order online, Winco Foods. Winco's a great price, so if they would deliver it, that'd be, if it's like $100 worth of groceries, that'd be great. The thing is, the nice thing about going there is you see stuff you wouldn't have thought to get, which probably saves you a lot of money to not go there then, right?
Yeah, you can get ideas walking the aisle kind of thing. But if you like,
sure, you can get ideas browsing the website. Though
it's a case of like
Winco only has 32 items available to get online.
When I shop, I know what I want. I just want to get in and get out. But when I notice when I'm with Mum, for example, she will. I mean, it's a social thing as much as anything else. Though she doesn't love the shopping aspect, she does love bumping into people and chatting. And then there's also like just the experience of, like, she's 85, so you know.
Okay, you can't get anything here except for cakes and pies online at Winco. It's like a salsa bean dip tray, and you can get different cakes and pies, cookies, so party stuff. They don't have their whole.
You don't have really Walmart up there, do you?
We do have Walmart. I just not a big fan of Walmart.
Yeah. I'm really not a big fan of any of these stores around here. They're all big, giant companies.
Doesn't that mean they offer a wide range of things, or?
Yeah, but you know, they step on the little guys.
Yeah, a lot of little companies out of business, which is kind of sad.
Yeah. They've already put them almost all out of business.
Yeah.
I'll shop in person at the little local grocery sometimes, you know. I just need a couple things.
Where are they shutting down Walmart? Chicago?
Airstrike online.
Because they're getting robbed.
Yeah, they're getting robbed blind.
Yeah.
And in like California, if you don't take anything more expensive than $900 and some, they don't even prosecute that. So you can walk out the door and nobody does anything because they don't want to take the liability of trying to stop you and hurting the criminal. It's kind of crazy.
Target spotted.
So who's shooting from over here? What's going on here?
We're all a bit spread out, and everyone's a bit spread out, to be honest. It's a bit weird.
We can protect more of the map if we spread out further.
Target spotted.
Ouch. Ouch. Come on. I just feel like my mouse is just super sensitive. I keep turning the sensitivity down, but it's not really helping.
Target spotted.
Well, I located them, but the damage because of
Artillery
that.
strike online. Airstrike online.
In that D3, D4
Target
hub.
spotted.
Oh, yes, now I know where I am. God, you know, I'm actually mostly disorientated by not having played this game for a while.
I know I'm feeling that way right at the moment myself, and I'm playing it all the time.
I think
it's getting really
just
weird frame lag. It's just not like it normally is.
I think it's just disoriented.
I'm just disoriented.
Target spotted.
Not disorientated, rather.
I'm disorientationist by nature.
What do you mean? Why can't I say disorientated?
It's not a word.
Artillery strike online.
Like
Air
irregular?
Ask Webster.
Or irregardless.
Yeah, but I'm talking
isn't
to
a word.
Americans who mispronounce English all the time.
We mispronounce things. That's
acquired.
All right.
Yeah, but we don't add letters.
Which letters get added? I'm kind of beat up already. I guess I need to rotate with everybody else.
Not going down there.
Target spotted.
King Crab, they're going to rotate into you. You might want to get moving backwards towards us. We're going into just around to the right. Charlie 5-ish.
Target spotted.
That was a bad shot. I feel like I'm just missing everything.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Why am I getting shot? Thanks, mate. I got a Lerma missiling me.
Ouch, everybody's shooting me from everywhere.
On my own team.
Nobody likes me. Now they're putting arty strikes on me. So rude.
Airstrike activated.
I didn't push
Well,
the
we're
airstrike
all
down.
clustered. We're all clustered in that one area. Not a great idea.
Okay, I'm in trouble.
Artillery strike online.
I'm gonna come over here because they're gonna push up there and kill those guys, and I want to have a longer shot.
Keep it up. Target spotted.
Right, there he is.
Ouch.
Left arm critical damage.
Come on, Roughneck, come out where I can shoot you. There you go. There you go.
Target spotted.
Nope, you wouldn't do it, would you? So,
Enemy forces are halfway there.
ouch. That was man.
Left torso critical damage. Center torso.
Oh, they got me. I did some damage.
We've held the zone for
least.
25%. Halfway there.
Ouch, you did a face plant.
Artillery strike
I
online.
wonder if Trader Joe's does. Doesn't look
New
like-
target acquired.
So both disoriented and disorientated are correct. However, it is more common in the United States to say the word disoriented. And it is more common in British countries, i.e. Australia, to say the word disorientated.
Because
That
their
means
English
neither
is
word
not
is
very good.
incorrect and they can both be used.
What about orientationalist? Disorientation.
Bloody Americans trying to tell me how to speak my country's English.
We're trying to teach you how to speak real English. That's different.
You cannot. You literally decided to cease your relationship with your mother country
Yes.
and then went your own way.
You know
and then
why?
you expect the world to
You know why?
go your own way as well.
They were trying to force
Look
us
at
to
that.
speak their English.
No, you ungrateful. They fought your war for you, and then because you didn't want to pay the tax that obviously you're going to incur.
Wait, they fought
You
our
said,
war
"No."
for us? What war did they fight
Yeah,
for
they
us?
fought against the French. When you were part of their empire, there was a war for the Americas between the English and the French. And when you were a part of them, you were a part of them.
We were allies with the French when we were fighting for independence.
That's right. But before all of that, there was a war
long
between the
before?
English and the French.
How long before?
And the reason why they introduced that tea tax was because they were trying to recoup the money that they spent on fighting a war.
But I don't even
keep
like
it.
tea.
I know. Well, I don't blame you. I'm not a big fan either, although I do drink a lot of it.
I'm just not a fan of tea at all. Tastes like plant leaves. Oh, it is plant
What do you
leaves.
like? Do you like coffee?
Nope. It tastes like yucky stuff.
Yeah, I don't care for it either.
I like
well, how about
root
oriented and orientated? Is that the same thing?
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's just because Americans say it that way, and the rest of the world who speak English correctly.
Well,
say
it's spelled differently.
It's
a
spelled
different
differently.
word. Yeah,
It's not different. It
It's
means
not
the same thing.
pronounced differently. It's
if you're
spelled
orientated
differently.
towards something, if you're disoriented, then you don't really know where you are, so you're not.
So we say
towards a certain
disorientated,
thing.
and you say disoriented, and it's exactly the
I
same
have
meaning.
never heard that.
Haven't
But
It's
either.
exactly the same
being
meaning.
American.
But I haven't been
Yeah,
to
it's-
Boston, to be fair.
It's like tomato, and potato, and what else is there? I know there's heaps of other things.
No, those are they're spelled the same and pronounced different. That's different.
tomato, and potato, and a bowl of cherries and a chair of bowlies. Same stuff.
No, I don't know about that last one. You can't. I'm sus to that last one, Dad.
Interesting. I feel like
There's
you
not
have-
many words that are spelled differently, depending on which country you're. I mean, it's a completely different word, really.
Spelled or spelt?
Spelled. Whoever spelt it, dealt it.
When I was a kid, fun was a word.
Well, so was gay. Gay was fun and happy.
And you would say more fun, but you couldn't say funner. Funner wasn't a word. So I would say funner anyway, because I like it. It's fun and funner. And now it's actually in the dictionary as a word. And so now I'm working for funnerists. So you could have fun, funner, and funnerist.
So you're working on funner. What?
Yeah,
You're working
funnerist.
on what?
Funnerist.
Funnerist.
Yeah, so it's
Right.
the most fun is funnerist.
English does tend to evolve. That's very
Yeah.
true.
In my case,
Sure.
I'm trying to.
I mean, we're
What
not,
about-
not Shakespearean English, that's for sure.
How about if I one-shot the guy or I one-shotted the guy?
I one
Yeah,
shot.
you could use both.
Why would you say shotted?
I don't
That
know.
seems like
Maybe
bad grammar.
maybe past tense.
Well,
I mean, I think I'd say one shot the
like
guy.
irregardless is not a word, but regardless is.
Shotted a word. Yeah, shotted. Filled or weighted the shot.
Well, that's different. That's a weight.
Yeah, it is.
Right?
And it's an
shotted.
adjective.
Yeah, it's not shoot.
So if you
it's
one
not
shotted
shot,
someone,
is
that
it?
means you put a heavy weight around them and dropped them in that water, probably.
Filled or weighted with shot. Filled?
Like
Well,
buckshot,
filled with a
leather.
shot.
Yeah,
Filled is
that's
the-
not like shot with a gun.
Well, filled or weighted with shot.
with shot.
Shot.
Like
Yeah.
from a shotgun, like little
Yeah.
little pellets of lead.
Yeah, I assume so.
And so if I shot at him, he could have filled his pockets and otherwise left
So
it
shotted,
alone.
the act or an instance of discharging a projectile. So that's shot.
That's
Words
shot.
forms plural shot, a solid missile such as an iron ball or a lead pellet
How
discharged
about the past
from a
tense of
firearm.
shot?
Well, that's why I thought it would be more past tense.
Shot sounds past tense or present tense. Like I shot him.
English is hard, eh?
I took aim and shot right now. After he was shot, he fell over. That's past tense. So it doesn't really have its two tenses like shotted.
No, you're right. But it's a different meaning, isn't it? But
Yeah.
I think in everyday English, I definitely hear both. I've I one-shotted.
I don't really use that term when I'm shooting someone. I missed. I narrowly missed. I completely missed.
And that happens quite a bit.
I'm used to that language.
Here we go. Shooted. Oh.
Shooted?
Shot versus shooted. Yeah, shooted is. And I think shooted. Yeah.
We shooted at him.
Shooted, having a specified form of shoot. I don't know. The distance over which something is shot. That's shot. Simple past tense and past part. Yeah, so it's the past tense of shoot.
I guess I've heard that. Like, we peeked over the ridge and found we were being shooted at. But you would still say shot normally.
Yeah, and in American English, you never say shooted.
No, I've never heard you use shooted.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, you could say it, but I don't. Yeah,
that seems like something the Aussies would say.
Yeah,
that's not the.
Well, it's a British thing. It's a British thing.
All systems
nominal. They shooted.
But I don't think they would use that either.
Your task is to wipe away all hostiles.
But you could.
Show no mercy.
I'm going to try. My main goal is to try to stay alive this time.
Wait, the whole match?
Yeah, it's a lofty goal.
No, it's not. You can do it, especially if we're winning.
Yeah, if we're winning,
Target
hide
spotted.
behind everybody else. It's really perfect.
They're doing the rotation to B4, guys.
Affirmative. Target spotted.
Yeah, they're rotating away from D3. There's nothing here. So if you want to take up sights on there, you can, by all means.
I'll take up a sight up here. I'll go around to the side and shoot at them from their flank. That's what I'll do.
Can we not run away?
I need the exercise.
Look at that UAV.
Airstrike
Yell around here. Can't reach it.
Target spotted.
Target acquired.
Well, how about shart and sharded?
Shard?
Yeah. It's like it's another
No,
one,
shart.
isn't it?
Sorry about the friend.
They know we're here.
Online. Airstrike online.
Keep shooting. Excuse me. Keep shooting down there. UAVs.
It's not very friendly of them to put all these arties on us.
Alright, I've detected the Lerma. It's Juliet. I'll get a UAV above in a second.
Online. Airstrike online.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Affirmative. Target spotted.
Artillery strike online. Airstrike online.
Target spotted. Need assistance. Target spotted.
Enemy forces at 75%.
Target spotted.
Where are you? You shot at me, but I don't. You shot it at me.
Target spotted.
So over by the Lerma, there's 5 mechs there. My UAV's still up. I really think you need to get that thing down. It's a blood ass Lerma.
Online. Airstrike online. Right leg critical damage. Heat sink destroyed.
I'm in the wrong Timberwolf. That's what's going on. I don't have my jump jets.
Looks like only half of the enemies remain.
Well, I know I kept 5 of them busy for a while. Seems like it's been capitalized on.
Great service.
Well, I died.
Come on, baby, pop up there. Okay, we'll go back.
Target
with this guy
spotted.
then.
Target spotted.
And we'll come over here and shoot this guy.
Starting to chip away at us. Stay frosty.
The commando doesn't just have that.
Target spotted.
Oomph. Start playing the flea again.
Got one.
You hostiles are remaining.
Nice.
Crush the cowards.
You may be living up to your promise, Dart.
Nice shot. Clown.
Piranha's damaged. So
He called me a clown.
Target acquired.
turret's back out. You?
Yeah, probably. Who knows? I feel like it fits, so I'm going to say he said it to me. Right.
Watching the storm cry. Ah, it's Grey Lancer.
Target spotted. The hostiles are
Great work, guys. Good match.
Bask in the glory of your triumph.
I stayed alive. And did 519 damage.
Staying alive. Staying alive.
Dun, 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 dun. Staying alive. Staying alive.
That's that king crab that was causing us so much trouble last game. Or 2 games ago, whatever it was.
I feel good that I'm
boys.
getting higher damage than you, Drax. Thanks for that.
You're welcome. You deserve it.
Do you say taco or taco?
Taco is if you're a fisherman and you're
Taco.
opening up your
Taco?
tackle box
Huh?
to get some taco.
Taco.
If you reach to the side
You say taco?
into the bag,
Is
you're
it
getting
like-
a taco.
I'm having tacos. No, tacos. No, tacos.
Underloading. Sorry,
Is
but
it both,
the
actually?
screen
I can
to
imagine.
read this. Does one
I can imagine
so-
both because I can imagine people out west might say that.
That's one thing about British English I hate. They say everything gross, thing like that with a long A, and then taco, the one that's supposed to have a long A, they say taco.
Actually,
Yeah, yeah.
Stalker, it's worse than that. I thought I was in the wrong Timberwolf because I didn't have my jump jets. Coming back out of the match, I just realized I'm not even in my Timberwolf at all because I switched into my Hellbringer and forgot. So it's far worse than what it looked like. That's kind of silly. Must be nice. So we got, imagine getting a Mechwarrior off here. Uber.
Underloading really was involved in the English discussion, wasn't
Yes,
he?
and I had my screen on a different page, so I didn't see it. So now I have to kind of catch up. Let me get this.
Funny it isn't a word. Dictionary is wrong.
They'll think they're still shopping if they're in the Matrix. They'll think shopping is more fun. Someone do it, raise prices $1,000 and offer instant rebate coupon for 1,000 off.
Yes, you're right. Yeah.
Obscuous, is that what that word is? Obsequious. What is that word? I don't know that word. Obsequious.
What word?
Underloading, put obsequious in chat. Oh wait, no, that's a real word.
Ubiquitous?
Oh, no,
which
it's
line is it?
obsequious. It's OBSEQUIOUS.
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 Yeah, never heard of it.
I've never heard of it.
I don't claim to be a master of English.
I'm going to have to go look it up because now I'm not going to remember it ever, though.
Obedient or attentive to an excessive or servile degree.
Huh.
Obsequious. Obsequious. Yeah. Obsequious.
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 I see. I can't even say it right. Obsequious. So you're obedient and subservient, basically. The T tax was mostly just an excuse, I heard. Does one spelled? Yes, if you spelled it correctly. I have spelled the word correctly.
Shooter shooted constantly, securing the shooting competition.
Funnier isn't a word. Dictionary is wrong. Funner is a word now in the Webster's
Is it?
dictionary. Yeah, funner's a word.
Funner. How do you spell it?
F-U-N-N-E-R. I got it added to the Webster's dictionary, so it's a word. Everybody uses it now. So funnerist, when you see that one come into popularity, you can thank me. It'll be because of me.
I don't
Fun,
see it.
funner.
Dark, funner. Oh,
and
yes.
funnerist.
Funner is a word, in spite
Yeah.
of the fact that many people either wish it were not or believe that it isn't.
Yeah, so
A
sorry.
comparative form of the adjective fun, meaning more fun, has demonstrated widespread use.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank
There's
you. You're welcome.
ways to say everything's a word. That's a crock.
Everything is a word. It means everything.
Funnest is a word, but you wanted to make it funniest.
I want
is that it?
funnerist.
Funner, but why wouldn't it just be
funniest? Isn't the same as
that's
fun,
a different word.
Funnerist.
Like the most fun you could have is, I guess, what you're implying, right?
Yeah, and it's an addition to funner instead of just a different word. So you're taking fun, adding and then erist, like you do with other words.
But why wouldn't you just say
Okay, one sec.
funnest? Why wouldn't you just want funnest?
How fun is that when you could have funnerist? That's more fun. Funnerist is funnerist. Why do I have to explain the meaning of the word to you when it's so obvious? Or why I would need it?
You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
Funnerist definition: funnerist rate adjective used by young children meaning the most fun usage. Well, it can't be too far away then if it's
that's starting to be adopted by
honesty,
all my nieces and nephews everywhere around the world. Yeah.
Well, here's the problem: funeste. How would you pronounce that?
Funnest?
Because that is boding or causing evil or death.
Would that be funniest?
Funniest.
E on the end?
Funniesti.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose so.
You're a funista. That's someone who seeks out and always wants more fun. A funista. I just made another word. I'm going to write it down. So when I'm famous, I'll have proof.
Right.
Funista. I like it. Funner.
Buffalo is a grammatically correct sentence. Really? Okay.
Funista.
How did we get into this? I blame the worst ever. Correcting me on my English.
I could make up another one too. I would say funnerizer. That's someone who imposes fun on other people, whether they deserve it or not.
You know what road you're going down? You're going to start a cult soon. This is what happens. People start with changing the English language and then they make it a cult.
I wish Swarmy was here. He'd help me. He wouldn't try to hold me back. He'd encourage me.
Well, yeah, I think, underloading. I agree with underloading.
If you had a machine that created fun, would it be called a funnerator? Yes, it would. Funnerator. I'm going to make that word too. Fun. Shoot a horse because shoeing is an action. Guessing you're in the right mix. Hey, Dantu. Drops are doing okay.
Funnerator?
Yeah, funnerator. That's a machine that
I'm the funnerator.
It makes fun. Yeah, like the Terminator.
Get to the chopper.
Get to the fun house.
I'll be back.
Buffalo is grammatically correct. Is it actually, Stalker? Yeah, but you can have more intense and less intense emotions, under loader. You know that, or you wouldn't just, your name would be loader or loading. But you've got underloading. You could have overloading. Complete loading.
This is worse than dad jokes, man.
To emotions? Why not?
This is worse than dad jokes.
Hello, people.
Saddest, like a
sadist. I know, Griff.
Happiest would be like a happiest.
The happiest I've ever been. So that's
the
not
happiest
actually
I've ever been.
Correct sentence?
Yeah.
Is that not a correct sentence then?
It has the city of Buffalo, the animal buffalo, the verb to buffalo, which basically means to bully, right? Well, okay. Emotions are subjective. Yeah, but we add things to emotions all the time to help portray them more intensely.
Do you?
Yeah.
Have you seen those people going up to the buffalo in Yellowstone?
Reactor.
They tell you.
Are buffaloes endangered in America, or are they still quite?
Plus, I'm good. No, we just killed them all.
I mean, there was a ton of them, but
there used to be a ton of them. Yeah.
Okay.
There were millions of them on the Great Plains. And they
Yeah,
were
but
all-
houses and
they were hunted
farms and
down or
whatnot.
killed. There's very few of them left. I mean, there's still tens of thousands of them probably that had a resurgence.
way more.
Well, I've eaten buffalo. I've had
Yeah,
it.
they're stock animal now.
Yeah.
They're not rare.
What is that?
There's hundreds of thousands of buffalo.
Are there hundreds
Oh,
of
there you go.
thousands now?
Sure.
Wait, did we count them?
Yep.
Okay, I'm good
I
then.
think someone might have. Probably some scientist somewhere.
Not as many as cows, of course, but
Yeah. So who's coming in here? No Grief, welcome. Corsair, welcome. JZ, welcome.
Howdy.
You're not the main attraction here, Dark. I come in and everybody else joins.
Artillery strike online.
I still hate this game, Jay.
I can handle that. Fortunately, I thrive on rejection, and I'm secure enough to deal
Raven
with it.
coming into F8. Probably part of UAV. Or could have been Locust. No,
But
it was Raven.
if I wasn't here, would you have come here in the first place?
Probably.
No Grief.
I don't know.
That depends on whether or not there was an active Lance and Mechwarrior online going or not.
I see.
My presence is not based on you, it's based on the presence of a Lance. Of
Really?
course.
oh god, he's here now. This is my last game.
Who
So I
the
bet.
is this guy?
He's the worst player ever.
He's the worst player ever. I'm surprised you haven't met him on the battlefield.
This guy doesn't like me or something?
He
You must
does.
have
problem?
mistaken him for me
He
at some
likes you.
point.
He just he doesn't want to have competition. Maybe that's why he doesn't like to play with me.
It's
I
very
kinda-
rude, sir. It's
I
very,
give him a
very
run for his
rude.
money of worst player.
Almost legged him.
Target spotted.
JC, how you doing?
Oh yeah, going well.
Just bug out, guys. They've got our attention.
I get to Jennifer and I are going to go to Portland tomorrow. We're going to eat at an Italian restaurant called Grassa. That's really, really great.
Ooh, that sounds good. What are you gonna get?
We're going to get their pork belly mac and cheese that we fight over, and there's usually fork marks in our hands and wrists by the time we're done. It's
I'm
terrible.
actually kind of a little bit offended now because
Don't be.
the no response leads me to believe that the disdain is actually genuine.
No.
Now, is it written as pork belly mac and cheese, or is it like porchetta with the pasta side?
No, it's pork belly mac and cheese, but it tastes like the other that you just said, whatever that is. It tastes fancy
okay.
pants. It's delish.
That's good. I cook a lot of Italian food. That's my main. That's my basically pastas, risottos, and pizzas are like my three categories I cook the majority of.
Some spider down
Artillery
there.
strike online.
Dark.
Airstrike
The Lich
online.
was
Yeah, he's already killed
literal
someone,
red
so-
90s. Just to let you know.
The 90s called it once delish back.
Yeah.
Does she still say that? Does she still have a show even?
I have no idea. That's why I'm saying it's pretty dated.
Yeah. That's alright. Still delish. I can use
It's
all the
still-
words.
it's
I'm
still
old. I can use
30
all
years
the
old.
words. Man, I'm smoking. I am smoking.
Oh. Finally, he's picked up a bad habit.
Yeah.
Kill UAVs, there's lots of UAVs.
Left arm critical damage.
That for your health.
I have a bad habit. It's
Enter
called coming here and
critical
dropping in
damage.
Ghostlands.
Right person.
Tiger, can you see anything down there? I missed it.
Artillery strike online. Airstrike online.
That was pretty good, Dark.
Defense
Got
destroyed.
that one. That was a pretty good
Left
joke.
torso
good.
Joke.
critical damage.
joke.
Good joke.
You
Left
which nature
torso
of the bad
They
habit.
killed
that
me
a
from
Highlander?
behind. I thought he was shooting from behind, but I thought, well, I'll get this guy and kill him first. I should have moved. I ate
Does not go well.
Biz Bob before it was cool. Underloading Biz Bob sounds delicious. The way you say bison is Biz Bob. That's pretty cool. So you've made it cool by calling it that. It's their own fault for tasting so good.
I had it coming.
They had it coming. Yeah.
Yeah, but people didn't eat them. They just left the carcasses laying around.
Target spotted.
His
Target
first round.
acquired.
Yeah, that's kind of dumb. That's
New
sad.
target acquired.
Gene,
Target
where's your
spotted.
first ride?
And they probably thought they were killing BizBop. They thought they were probably doing
F7 needs some help, guys.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Okay, Jackal is going toe-to-toe with a Highlander.
Target destroyed.
And killed him. Nice work.
Target spotted.
Alright, Sunspotter's down.
New target acquired. UAV activated.
Tiger Dad.
New
Go, Tiger
target
Dad, go.
acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Target acquired.
I think we've lost most of our games, haven't we?
It's been about 50-50, hasn't it? I'd like to think that.
Target spotted.
No, it certainly hasn't been 50-50.
Just, you know,
Target acquired.
You mean pity you by lying to you about your performance?
I think probably it's true to say that we've won every single game that we've been victorious
destroyed.
in.
I think we've won 2.
Only 2?
2?
Gosh.
I can't remember. Might have been. No, I think it's 2.
It's been 3.
3, has it? Okay.
Acquired.
I'll take a look for it.
How many you'll have there, Lance?
I'm sure you could round it up to the nearest 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, with 10. Yeah, we did it. Yeah.
Just use less significant figures, alright?
If you count some
What
of the
about a
games
dozen?
from last night, we've won 10. Yeah.
Right. Is it because I'm here, Dart? Is that what's going on?
I think it's because I'm here. I'm not being much help.
Is Drax hard carrying?
Target
He's not actually been carrying. In fact, he's been doing so badly that I invited him to drop in comp with us.
Left flag critical damage. Left
What? No, he's dropping in comp with us.
Well, I don't know that you really want that.
Rest assured, my reaction said it all, Jay.
You might actually want him to drop with us.
What is
I think
the comp thing?
I think his account is tier 1, but his play hasn't.
Hang on, you do realize that Drax is a top draft pick, okay? Like, he is a sought-after commodity in the comp scene.
All I'm saying here, Jay-Z, is on
someone who actually
3
likes
of
to
the
play
matches,
lights
I've
and cap.
scored more than him.
Yeah,
Look,
that's true.
I get that, but you got to understand, there's the Drax factor, all
Yeah,
right?
there is the Drax
So
factor.
it's not just stats. It's not just stats on the page, it's
Right.
Drax factor.
It's the prestige.
No,
it's the persona. No, it's the...
No, those things.
It's the persona non grata.
The flattery is fantastic coming through you, Dart.
It's the... what's the word when it's an illusion that seems great? What's that word? It's
Mirage?
Mirage. There we go.
Spin.
It's the mirage.
Political spin.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Who is that player?
So,
Drax. He's the Mirage.
It's the grandeur.
228.
It's the grandeur.
yeah, the Drax factor is is an intangible thing he brings to the team, alright?
Okay.
They invented a line of attack for me. They've named a line of attack after me. Can you say that, Dark? You cannot say
Pretty
that.
much, yeah.
It's called NASCAR now, Drax. They renamed it.
No.
This is the thing.
They call it the
It's
Drax
an actual thing.
Drax car.
Yeah, the Drax line is no joke. If someone in our team says that take the Drax line or something, we know exactly where it is. There's also Drax corner on some maps.
If they get disorientated and go that way, or what happens?
Yeah.
Believe it or not,
we believe you.
I'm not even joking at this point. I'm not even trolling. I'm like being legit. It's like
I think you're
Drax line.
disorientated.
Yeah.
The Drax line came from me telling. I think we wanted Drax to get to Cap's a point on Canyon Network, Sigma, I think it was, North Cap. And rather than go around like west towards Kappa and go a safe way like we thought he would, he ran through the entire enemy assault pack, as in, like, through the middle of the densest part of the enemy team to get to that cap point, and he survived.
Leroy Jenkins did.
They didn't even see me because they were up high, and I stayed in the canyon.
They're up so high they couldn't look down that low.
They didn't even think to look that any possible way someone would go the way I went, which is what you rely on. You rely on them, just like, well, this is the way you play this map.
Are you guys gonna sync up with us, Corsair or No Grief?
I'm in your Lance.
Oh, look at that. What about No Grief? What
And
do we
I
do with him?
took Sigma, and then I actually made it out
I
alive
haven't-
as well.
I looked. He hasn't been on since July 7th. So.
Who's that?
Oh, he's just hanging out. Okay, here we go.
Well, if you got a space in your lens, I'll play.
We don't allow pilots on battle comms when there's food in their mouth and they try to talk with their mouth full.
Who said it's food that's in my mouth?
Okay.
He's got his foot in there firmly entrenched.
So.
He's still thumb sucking. No judgment.
Yeah. Do you want to sync drop
foot.
with this? No Grief.
You really didn't know how to respond to that, did you?
I just some of the responses that came to my mind don't work on my channel and shouldn't come out of my mouth. So I moved on since your mouth was full. Yeah, it sounded like
yeah.
Oh, it's
been
full,
using.
right.
It felt, it sounded a little bit like dental flossing or something like that was going on.
That is going to make me laugh all tomorrow.
I'll just hang out. If there's no space, I'll wait until there's space in the Lance. I'm transferring files anyways. I've been out riding all day, so
all right,
I got a bunch of footage I'm trying to offload right now.
The footage seems to be in your mouth.
Dirt bike.
Cycling or motorcycling?
Actually, I just bought a brand new 2023 Polaris Razor XP1000, so I've been riding with that.
That's a dirt bike, eh?
Is it pedals?
It's a UTV.
Ah.
That's. Would it be a UTAV, like a utility assault vehicle?
I suppose if you mounted a machine gun on it.
That'd be cool.
You are in the US. I assume they all come as standard, don't they?
They come as standard. Yeah, that's correct.
Is my understanding of the US wrong?
No, you're totally correct.
No, my model just
everybody.
My
here
model
has
only
5 or
came
10
with a
guns.
rocket launcher. Unfortunately, no machine gun.
Everybody here has 5 or 10
well, I
guns,
guess
except
nothing
for any of my
deluxe
friends
model.
who have no guns. So I don't know where all the guns are.
I have guns.
See, there you go. I have shotguns. I don't have shotguns. I have shotguns. Now we're back to the grammar
both.
again. I have
shotguns.
guns.
And I've shotguns.
I've weighed them down in water.
Yeah, I got most of my stuff is antique though, except for the shotgun.
I have friends
I have a bunch of guns.
I've gone shooting with. It's been fun.
What's the point of having an empty gun?
It's like a billy club.
What if you need to use it?
You can hit somebody over the head with it.
My antique 22 revolver, I'm not firing that around.
Antique 22
Look what you
revolver.
started,
That
Jay.
sentence does
Look
not
what you
jive
started.
in my head.
Well, it's not like super old, but you
Well,
know.
when were 22 revolvers available? 100 years ago?
I'm
I
not
don't
sure
even think
how.
rimfire weapons were a thing for like a very long time.
It's old, but not super old. Now the Civil War musket, that's old.
Oh my goodness, I'm completely wrong actually. The 22 long rifle rimfire cartridge was introduced in 1887.
Yeah,
What?
Smith and
Makes a lot of
Wesson.
sense. That is actually. I thought expensive revolvers were actually really old. Like
Rimfire though? I didn't know
Yeah.
that rimfire was a thing. I thought centerfire was pretty much the standard since the beginning, and rimfire was like,
Is rimfire where the...
I don't know, at least within like the last 50, 60 years,
Instead of the
a
center.
relatively new
Yeah.
thing, but I guess not.
Does it? You just have to hit it anywhere along the rim?
Yes.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, instead of having a primer that's in the center,
I would feel like
rimfires,
that
they
would be really dangerous because
nick
if you
the
drop it on
end.
something hard, it could go off if it hits on the rim, right?
You would have to like. No.
No.
I'm gonna say no. I'm just
Okay.
gonna say no.
All right,
Yeah.
fine. If you dropped it off a tall building and it hit a rock just right, wouldn't it cause it to spark in there?
you have to roll a few D20s.
Every vehicle is made 100% better with an M2 mounted on top. Or the Vespa scooter with a hull-mounted 75mm recoilless rifle.
I feel like you would,
Those Vespas
I feel like you would
are
have
dastardly.
to chuck the bullet or chuck the cartridge at the ground at
Hey,
such
did-
a speed that it would be not likely that, like...
So you don't think the weight of the round itself would be enough to give it the impact it needed to?
Well, first of all, if you
Reactor
chuck anything
online.
with a speed,
Sensors
the
online.
heavy, like if you chuck
Weapons
something at the ground, the
online.
heaviest part is going to wind up being the first thing that hits the
All
ground, and the
systems
heaviest thing would be the
nominal.
bullet end, not the...
Yeah, but if it's tumbling, it
cartridge.
can still hit the ground on the end.
Potentially, I suppose, but...
Who said 22 was a brand? Underloading. Who said that?
Who said that?
I don't know. Underloading says 22 is a caliber, not a brand. I think we all know that it's a caliber.
Yeah, I don't think you said that. Does anybody know how to dictate in Japanese?
I said Rimfire brand, and I wasn't meaning like the literal sense of the word brand. I meant like Rimfire cartridges as a category.
Do you guys know anything about dictation? Like, I go on this Japanese Twitch channel, and I want to dictate and just have it type out in Japanese, you know? You know how to do that? Type in another language in a chat box from dictation.
From dictation?
Yeah.
No, there's some dictation programs and services that are monthly subscriptions.
I don't feel like there's a.
This is a family-friendly stream. I don't think you're allowed to talk about your dictations in here. Just saying.
So I wasn't asking when they made 22s as though those were a brand, 22 pistols. I mean, the 22 caliber pistols. When were they first made with a... That's what I was talking about.
It may have been me that used the word brand, but I didn't actually mean brand like the literal sense of the word brand. I was using the word brand as a synonym to category. More than anything else.
To be fair, we were talking about bison and cattle, and brand, it just naturally was on the tip of your tongue.
Okay. Definitely that's the reason why I said such a thing. For sure.
There's a sensor in here.
Looks like we got a firing line here. What do you know?
They're coming out.
I'm so sore right now.
Centurion, Hellbringer, Cataphract.
Is it a push?
Yeah. Well, there's at least a land.
It looks like a push.
Just behind the D6 building. Haven't touched
But it
you.
looks like both
You name
teams
it.
attempting to push.
D5,
so
D6,
you're
D5.
kind of just in this awkward situation where
Target spotted.
people are popping out from everywhere. There are many a fight
Enemy
happening.
base is being captured.
Okay. Does anybody in here use GoPros?
I don't really care for them that much.
Enemy base is
Have
being
you ever tried
captured.
to run one, like,
Centurion's best come
continuously
around.
for a longer period of time than what the battery would normally provide you
I
by...
haven't used them because I don't really care for them, so I don't know.
Okay.
Target spotted.
I'm trying to figure out a very
Enemy
specific
base
thing.
is
I don't know,
being
maybe somebody in the chat can tell me that's familiar with GoPros.
Target spotted.
It seems like I cannot get this
destroyed.
GoPro to charge faster than it discharges, or even keep up with the discharge whilst it's
Does your
recording.
charge, is it the charger that came with it? Is it putting out enough voltage? Or
So I
amps?
can use
No
any
amps.
cable that I
behind
want,
Centurion.
and it seems like
Yeah, not the cable though, the actual charge source, power source.
it doesn't come with an adapter. It
So it
only
just
comes
plugs
with
into a USB.
cable.
So make sure you plug it into a USB port that has enough
It's
power.
plugged into a charger that's capable of pushing 140 watts. So it definitely has enough from the adapter.
Per port or total on a bunch
Per
of
port.
ports?
Per port.
Okay.
I have
Bug out,
a
Brian, bug out.
ginormous Anchor battery bank that can push one of the ports, the port that
We've done
I'm
our job
plugging
in
it
here. We've
into
separated.
pushes 140 max.
Oh, we're fucked now.
The other
So
USB-C port pushes
is it
100.
possible that it doesn't have
Target
charge
spotted.
protection within the GoPro and it's damaged the GoPro's ability to charge correctly?
No,
Because
because
there's
it's
too
not
much
the way that
power.
USB-C power delivery works.
Okay.
There's a communication that happens on either side of the cable between the device that's being charged, the cable
New target
itself,
acquired.
and the charger. all communicate. The charging cable has a little chip in each end that tells the charger what it's capable of carrying so that you don't push too much current through a cable that's not rated for it. The charge device can request a certain amount of power and actually a specific voltage from the charger.
Okay.
Via
I didn't know that
communication
much
lines in the
about
charger.
USB 3. That's nice. I didn't know that.
USB-C is super cool, actually. The way power delivery is a super high-tech thing. Usually have problems with overheating after.
And they rolled that in all into a much higher data rate too, that's great.
GoPros only have issues with overheating if you're using them stationary, and you're not supposed to use them stationary anyways. They're action cameras. You're supposed to be moving with air passing over them.
What do they do when it's really hot outside and you're in the sun with them on?
As long as you have air passing over them, they typically do not overheat. Now, if you're in 120-degree weather and not moving very much, then yeah, it might overheat, but that's not the problem I'm running into. The issue I'm running into right now is, like, I'm sitting with my desk right now, and this battery bank, it tells me what wattage is being pushed through to whatever device I'm charging. 5.7 watts is all that the GoPro will take until I turn it on. And then it will take more. It takes like 7.5 to 8 watts, which makes sense.
On and charging simultaneously.
Right, which makes sense. However, when I start recording, the wattage drops, and the charger will it will slowly discharge the battery. It will not even put the same amount of power in the GoPro as what is being taken out by running the camera, which I know that GoPro has a thing to where you cannot charge the battery at the same time that it's recording, meaning that you can't put more power in the battery than the GoPro is using. But the way that they're supposed to be designed, from my understanding, is that you can plug them in to a charger and use them and have an infinite power source, so to speak. But I tried that today and it was not working. And I have a theory.
What about if the battery's too discharged that it won't let you do that? Maybe if the battery's fully charged, then you plug it in, you can run it, and it'll run off. It's supposed to be able. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be able to run without a battery, but actually, it does literally run without a battery. I just unplug the battery, and it's running right now off of just my power bank. Oh, it has a battery you can pull?
Yeah, this GoPro has a battery that I can pull. But I swear, today I was using it and it was discharging while it was plugged into the power bank, which makes no sense.
Did we win?
Unless GoPro has a feature built in to where
it's taking on a Marauder.
You can only pull so much power from an external power source depending on the temperature of the GoPro. Because the only thing that's really changed from now versus earlier when I was trying to do this is that it was much hotter earlier. It was about 100 degrees outside, and the camera was hot. It was not overheating, because it actually tells you when it's overheating and shuts off, but it was hotter. So I don't know if that is maybe the reason.
I don't know. I haven't dealt with GoPros at all because I have a
well, this TDO Stalker guy seems to know some things about motovloggers, which tells me that they know about GoPros, because that would be like motorcycle guy with a GoPro on his helmet type stuff.
Yeah.
Most of the times I hear people complaining about overheats from motovloggers.
And GoPro is still popular?
Yeah, they're popular.
Yeah.
They're a great little camera. They're not high enough image quality for my type of work, so I don't use them.
Stalker, I will say that I have it mounted to a motorcycle helmet. That's like my exact use case, but it wasn't overheating. But I don't know if it has like a safety feature inside of it that it starts to pull less power from an external power source if it gets warm. Not overheat hot, but maybe like 70%
me too.
of overheat temperature or something.
Worst player, you're out?
It starts kicking it down.
Yeah, I'm going to take off.
Okay, so who's in? Corsair and Drax? It's not updated.
If you have a space, I will quickly load up.
Thanks for the drop
for the one game.
Yeah, I'm going to take it easy.
Yeah, you too.
Good night.
See ya.
You have a space? Or no? You do? Okay.
Yep.
I'm launching right now.
All right. I think Underloading suggested that you need a cool shot on your GoPro for the next game.
I don't think it's an overheating issue. What it might be
I kind of
is
agree with
a
Stalker
heat protection
that
issue.
it's an external power source. That I think that they're onto something there, that it can't charge and record from an external power at the same time.
And that's what I was explaining, is
And
that
that
I already know that it can't charge the battery and record. But what it is supposed to be able to do is bypass the battery and use your battery bank's power so that it can infinitely record off of your external power source. And it was not doing that.
So when you plug it in and try to record, it's still discharging the battery?
I'm sitting here with it in my hand, with it plugged in, with no battery inside of it.
And it works?
Actually, it might have just turned off.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I think
maybe you need to call GoPro and
send it back to say, hey, it's a deal.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think that it might be a temperature-related thing, but
yeah,
I
that's still
don't
something
know
wrong
enough.
with it. I'd send it back to him. Say, hey, how new is it?
I'd talk to them
Brand new.
first. I mean,
Like, this is the
maybe...
first time that I
well, that's
ever
what I mean.
used
Yeah,
it.
contact them. But
all right, send me an invite.
I didn't think GoPros were still a thing. That's
oh yeah,
cool.
They're great little cameras. There's not my thing.
Okay, your GoPro will shut off. Connect to a 5-volt 2
No, I just
amp
remember
power
them
source
being
or
falling
higher.
out of popularity because they had so many issues. But I mean, look, it's been quite some time since I ever looked at them.
Yeah, no,
I used to cycle, and
they've gotten
I
better
wanted
and
to
better.
do some recording on my bicycle. But
They're
I
kind of
steered
completely
away.
different than they were like a year or two ago. They don't even
Right.
look the same anymore.
Well, I'm talking like 5 years ago, so yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
Like I
I don't
said,
think
I
that
haven't-
those kind of problems are still a thing, but
Here we go.
Their like warranty process and return process is also extremely good.
You said it's
now
how,
it's not
you
happy.
said it's how old? I didn't hear that part.
This is the first time I've ever used it.
Oh yeah, I would just take it back where you got it, because you've got usually 30 days.
It was
or
ordered
something. You can
online.
just swap it. Like
So
from
now
Amazon?
if I try to turn the thing on with it just plugged into my power bank, it says that it doesn't have enough power.
Coming from your power bank, so maybe your power
Yeah, it
bank's
says
bad.
that it's insufficient power.
Maybe your power bank's bad, or the port you're plug it into a different.
But if
charger.
I turn it on with the battery and then pull the battery out, it doesn't seem to care.
Yeah, because you're right at the borderline, and so it seems it's working.
I guess.
Yeah.
And then I hit
Put
the
a different
record
power
button,
supply on the end of that USB port and see what it
and it freaks out.
does. Like use a 20-watt iPad charger size or something like that.
Yeah, it's very angry when I do that. Okay,
it
let
doesn't
me
like
try
it.
and plug it into something else then.
Yeah, that's what
See,
that brings me back to my first question about the power.
5-volt 2 amp is what I need.
2 amp or
This is
2
5-volt
milli,
1
2
amp.
milliamp?
Yeah, 2 amp is what it says. 5-volt 2 amp. The thing is like this battery bank will provide that. I think that there's just something wonk about the communication.
Anybody else got voice?
On the charging protocol. It's not communicating with the battery bank correctly, and it's not getting the amount of power it needs.
Hey, Crimson.
Are you using a long cord? I'm using the GoPro provided cord.
Yeah, I'd also try another cord.
Okay, it's just the two of us. You want to play Marco Polo?
But I'm betting it's the USB
It's
port
literally the cord that
communication.
GoPro puts in their box with
power.
your camera.
Yeah, Drax saw yesterday at bombing to a station. I didn't know.
How long is it?
How long you,
A
Drax?
foot? Like 1 foot?
I would definitely
It's literally
try
their
swapping the
cable.
cord,
It even
but I
says
would check-
GoPro on the cord.
Swap the power supply first.
I'm gonna
Sorry,
do
Crimson,
that.
what did you say?
Once we're out of this game.
I'm following you.
Oh, Crimson.
Oh, Crimson.
I was thinking underloading. I was thinking the exact same thing. I had a sneaking suspicion that GoPro might only like certain length cables, or maybe they only like their brand cables for some dumb reason. But now that I'm home and I can mess with it, that is the cable that I'm using is their cable, and it's not changed anything. Still acts the same way. Maybe it's the power supply. It's definitely not an issue with the power bank, because the power bank, I can plug it into my laptop and it'll put out 100 watts instantly.
Target left.
They're starting to appear in
Bravo.
D2, guys. There is a slight rotation D2. We've got one in F3.
What it could possibly be
F3 is an urban neck.
is that the
So,
GoPro, for
just
whatever
be careful, because
reason,
there might be lines down the E3 way to shoot you, so just be careful.
is not telling the power supply properly what it needs to send to the GoPro.
Yeah,
and therefore it's getting insufficient power. That may be the problem, because I kind of just ruled out the whole temperature aspect right now because I'm sitting in a 69-degree room, and it's having the same issue it was in 100-degree weather. So it's definitely not.
Oh yeah, they've got lines. They've got lines.
Yeah, all of them are here, guys.
Yeah, and they've got lines going down that whole area, so just be careful. We're gonna bug out, Corsair.
Yeah.
Might be too much power.
The assaults can do that. We're gonna try and get around.
That's the thing, though. USB-C tells, like, the device you're charging tells the charger what to send it. So, like, if it is an issue with how much power it's getting, then it's an issue with the camera directly.
No grief, I gotta tell you, we're in battle, so I'm not really listening.
Yeah, it's starting to get annoying. No grief. No offense, but it's. I don't really care about you, GoPro.
He cares.
Sorry, I'm talking to Dark's chat on.
I know. Oh, okay. Well, just.
Hold tight.
A minute.
We're in battle.
That's yeah.
Why is this guy? Oh, jeez.
I have enough trouble playing already.
Okay, there's more of them in D3.
Bug out, Corsair, don't engage, they're all looking down at you.
That guy in F3 should be isolated. You should be able to get the kill.
Can you get out?
I'm behind you still, somewhere.
Yeah, just keep on running. They all started looking at us.
Oh, somebody shooting me in the butt, so somebody's kind of quick.
That guy died.
Got him.
The enemy has started to chip away at us.
Is he still in your butt? Just wait here, just hang here, just hang here.
Warning, incoming missile.
No, he's good, he's gone.
Target in D4 coming in closer. It's the Urdy still.
He should be yellow CT.
No, you're
UAV. They've got a UAV up, so they're going to know we're coming.
Target destroyed.
He's dead.
Warning.
Oh, they're all here. Shoot, I did not want to come down here.
All right, I'm fighting Lima.
Steve, can you get those? Can you get those UAVs down at all?
No, I don't have
No, okay. Well,
I
let's
went
just
down
go
there,
in.
and they were all
Scabs
down
over.
there. Didn't check when I got
Scabs
the
over.
map. Got a kill though.
Oh my! Oh my!
Kind of trampled here.
Jeez, I underestimated just how many of them were here. Oh, we're losing like really badly.
Oh yeah. Lost.
Wow. Okay.
It's all over but the shout at this point.
Warning, incoming missile.
That guy with the alarms is not helping us.
The jaws of defeat are closing in around us.
Wow, we lost very aggressively.
Yeah, underloading. I was wondering about too much power in the first place, but I'm wondering about underpower also.
The overpower thing just.
New target.
I mean,
acquired.
it is possible, but
Target destroyed.
Nice.
it would be a problem with the camera, not with like
Yeah,
the power source.
Right. It shouldn't be a problem, but it seems like
Target acquired.
Yeah. But it's telling, the camera literally gives me an error message now that says not enough power. So I wouldn't think it's an overpower issue. And then it's telling me it's an underpower issue. That would make sense.
Yeah.
Well, it's not quite a curb stomping, but it's close.
It's pretty close to
Warning, incoming missile.
I think only because we forgot to bring our curb.
Let me plug it into this thing. See if it says the same thing. This is a different power bank.
I almost killed that Griffin if you could find him.
Warning, incoming missile.
Drax, go.
Left arm critical damage.
Plug it into this.
Left arm destroyed.
Take the battery out. Let's see if it's managed.
Release Death Blossom now.
Left leg critical damage. Right arm destroyed. Small.
Okay.
That's an old joke. Not everybody will get it.
Definitely still mad.
You gave them all something to do.
Well, that's the job, really.
Yeah.
I mean, at one point we had, Corsair and I had them all turned around at the back end, but I don't know if it was capitalized on. It looks like you guys were dying.
I died.
Doesn't matter. That's the way it goes. All right, I got to get dinner.
All right,
thanks very much for the drops. I still hate the game so much, but I'm glad I'm playing it again. See ya.
Bye-bye. Okay, I got to go to bed. Thanks, everybody, for the drops.
Already?
Good luck, no grief.
It's only 2:22.
after I've tested the cable and the power supply options.
Your young sprying man,
take it
Gerard,
back, get another
can
one.
last longer.
Yeah, I just did that. So I'll post on GoPro's community or their support or whatever and see if
Thanks, Stalker.
anybody's
Thanks,
ran
Underlord.
into a similar issue.
Okay. What'd you say, Kodo? I missed that. Sorry.
Oh, I was saying that you're a spry young man.
Oh,
Can last longer than that.
Oh my gosh. I'm not feeling so spry. I got to get up early and go to the doctor tomorrow morning and before there's a big line.
Burlington?
To try to get more something for my cough because it's gotten better but not much better with the antibiotics, so they're either not being effective on this particular strain or I need to do them longer. So Corsair, good to see you. Sorry you didn't get to drop longer, and hope you're doing well. Everybody, thanks so much. Till next time, this has been Ghostlands, your favorite place to waste the most important moments of your life, where we talk about things like GoPro chargers.
GoPros.
Yeah. If you don't have one, in order to be up and hip for the next stream, please go out and buy one. And we can do a charge party. It'll be fun. You'll get a charge out of it, so to speak. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye-bye.
Good night, all.
Bye-bye. Bye. And Buffalo, that's right. And my mac and cheese. I don't get back mac and cheese. Oh, Drax is eating mac and cheese, right? Okay, bye. It will be electric, yes. We'll have deep communication. That'll be a powerful stream.
Mark, you can't end your stream yet. I haven't figured out the issues with my GoPro.
I believe in you. I just can't believe in you while I'm sleeping. Good night. Oh, tomorrow, Stalker. I think you're talking tonight. Yes, tomorrow, pork belly mac and cheese, yes. And they have a couple other things that are really good too. And their Caesar salad's great. And they have a candied lemon slice garnish they put on it. It's super good. Bye.